Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy fall. My name is Amanda Rose and thank you so much for deciding to click on my video. If you don't know already, I am a high school teacher in Brooklyn, New York. I teach government and economics, and I am also currently working from home. I know a lot of teachers are out there and you may be working remotely but still having to go into the building. But I am in a unique situation. I am actually working from home and still teaching virtually. So this video is going to be specifically about how I am organizing my working at home life, but I do believe that a lot of the suggestions in this video and a lot of the advice you can definitely apply if you are also working in your school building, because we need to be organized regardless of where we are. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's talk about it. 5 ways that I'm staying organized while working. Okay, so my first tip actually starts with the night before. I begin even organizing for the next day the night before. So what you want to do is create a list of everything that you will either need to do in order to feel productive or get some things done right then and there the night before in order to start your morning in a productive way. So for example, if you're still going to work in the morning, maybe you want to lay out your clothes the night before. Get rid of all of those decisions that you may have to make in the morning. Get rid of them and do it at night. Or maybe there is a list of things that you have to get done the minute you wake up in the morning. Maybe you were too tired and you fell asleep early and you didn't get a chance to finish your PowerPoint for class. Or maybe you have a document that you have to submit for work and you still haven't completed it. Make that list the night before of the things that you need to get done really early in the morning, so that when you wake up, you already have a game plan, you already have your morning organized, versus kind of just going with the flow, fumbling around the day, teaching, getting confused. Definitely starting the night before to plan your next day is going to be vital. I have learned that the hard way. I think that just being home, it's kind of easier to be a little bit more like relaxed, but that came and went really quickly. I realized that I needed to start planning my day the night before if I wanted to be productive and also stay organized. Tip number 2, create a daily checklist to stay on task. If you notice right behind me, this right here is a piece of paper that I laminated, because yes, I am that teacher. I have a lamination machine, and I don't have a printer, but I have a lamination machine. But I wrote down all of the things that I need to get done every single day that I teach. My schedule for work is I teach Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So this checklist behind me is specifically for all of the things that I need to accomplish every single day that I am working. Make sure I post the Zoom link. Make sure I post the assignment. Do I have my do not and my exit slip posted? Do I have the Google Forms for their attendance posted? Did I send individual students emails who may have missed class? Did I answer all of the emails? Did I create my content PowerPoint? I literally have to do the same thing, and you probably do too, every single day that you teach. And so I have created this checklist behind me just to make sure that 1, I don't forget anything, and 2, I don't always have to try to remember what it is that I need to get done. And because it's laminated, I can use erasable markers, and I can just check off every single thing I've done that day, and then I can take a little bit of soap and water, clean it up, and then I start it again the next day. This is something, again, if you don't like having like a hard copy, you can create something like this also on the computer, and you can check it off every day when you are done. Whatever is best for you, right? You don't have to follow exactly my method, but if you guys have watched my videos before, you know that I like having things available. I like to be hands-on. I like to feel the things that I'm doing. I feel much more productive that way when I can see it constantly in my face. And so this is something that has been a game changer for me when it comes to organization and also productivity throughout the day. Number 3, create a list of tasks from most important to least important, or most important and urgent, important, not urgent. May sound confusing, but here's why. As teachers, there may be so many things that we have to get done that seem important, but it doesn't always mean that they are urgent in that moment. So the way that I like to organize my day is based on importance and also urgency. For example, it is important for me to grade, but it's also important that I create my content PowerPoint. And if I teach a class at 10 a.m., but by 8 o'clock I still don't have my PowerPoint, what's more important and urgent is that I complete my PowerPoint first and then leave grading until the end of the day, especially if grades aren't due until Friday. So you want to make sure that you are creating your list not just in just like a random order, but there is a method to your list. Important and also urgent versus things that are less urgent lower at the bottom of your list. Another example is that my school has required us to complete a specific PD by October 28th. Now, I'm not going to put that at the top of my list. One, because it's a really long PD, so it would be unrealistic to get it done so quickly. But also, that's not done due until the end of this month. But what is really important is that I complete my unit plan by Friday, because that has to be due by Monday. So definitely organize your tasks based on important and also urgent. Number 4, actually lay out your work schedule so that you can see free time. I have learned through experience, and I am still learning, that I do have moments in the day of free time, but I'm not utilizing that free time to the best of my ability. I don't know about you guys, but it would be the ultimate goal and the ultimate dream to be able to end your work hours and not have to worry about work until the next day. Now, as of right now, the current stage of my life and where we are with remote teaching, I don't know if anyone is really doing that right now. But we can limit how much time we spend outside of work hours getting things done. And what I would highly advise is just laying out your work schedule. This is great because you can see your blocks of time and when you are actually busy versus when you have free time. Now, when I say free time, I don't mean like, woo, go and go for a walk. I mean just time where you may not have a meeting scheduled, where you may not have to teach. And so this is time where you can use to grade, where you can use to plan. So where exactly is the free time in your day? So when I look at how many hours I am actually free on Monday and Tuesday, and when I think about how much I actually get done on Monday and Tuesday, I'm like, wait a second, there's something that's off here. And it's because I didn't actually get to see when I have off so that I can effectively plan what I am doing with that time, right? Managing your time is so important. If I am free for 2 hours in the morning, but if I spend that time texting my coworkers for the full hour and a half, and then really expect to be productive for the last half an hour, for me personally, it's not realistic. For you, it may work perfectly fine. But for me, I'm someone that kind of has to get in a zone and give my body time to just like zone in and focus on getting work done. So really look out and see when you have free time and then manage how exactly you are spending that free time. Last tip, limit your external distractions, either by creating a designated work space or a designated work resource. This is something that with having to start working from home, especially when this whole virus thing happened in the spring, this was something that I learned very quickly was so necessary. Having this desk area for me, this area in my home means work. A lot of times I was trying to work on the sofa. Not only was it starting to hurt my back, but it also just wasn't working because I was right in front of the television. I thought I could watch TV and get a PowerPoint done, and it was taking me double the amount of time to complete things because I was distracted, even when I thought I really wasn't. Now, I know everyone's home situation is different. You may not be able to get away from certain people in your home. You may not have a desk area. I understand that this is a privilege to have a space in my bedroom, honestly, where I can dedicate to work. But if that's not the case, at least have a designated work resource. I don't know if your school has given out specific maybe laptops or Chromebooks that are specifically for work. Utilize those things, because you know if you're doing work, there's no way you're also going to be on YouTube watching this video if you're using your work computer or your work resource. So definitely trying to separate the two, because same thing with me, when I've been using my Mac, I'll watch 4 or 5 videos on YouTube and then I'll get started. But nowadays, YouTube videos are so long, I've wasted almost 45 minutes just watching YouTube videos when I could have used that time to get work done. So definitely the separation is necessary if you want to stay organized and if you want to be productive. Now, those are all of my tips. It's just 5 simple tips. I am hoping very, very soon to show you guys how I organize my virtual classroom. That video will take a little bit more time. The siren. That video will take a little bit more time just because I have to show you guys a lot of things on my screen, and that I'm still learning how to edit those videos, but it's definitely coming because I think that that is very important to show you guys what I am doing, and hopefully it will be helpful for you. But again, if you like this video, please make sure that you like it, make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon.